Let me pull up my sheet. Oh yeah, I got a level of another level of druid, which gives me a 3rd level spell. That's right.
Yeah.
Or second level spell.
How many levels of druid you got? 3?
Yep.
3, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds right.
Which, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever finally selected one. But that's only a matter of 2 seconds here.
Gotcha.
Because I have everything already pretty much figured out.
So how's your character feel after visiting one of the hells?
A little freaked out. Probably kind of wondering what the heck just happened. Oh, here was a question. All right, so bark skin is one willing creature AC that can't be reduced below 16, regardless of the armor it's wearing. It does require concentration, so I'd have to make concentration rolls on any time that I would be damaged. But would I be able to cast it on myself, transform into a creature, and have that creature have 16 AC?
I don't know. Yeah, I think you would. Is it like, does it actually change your skin, or is it just like an outer layer on your skin? Probably an outer layer or something. Yeah, as long as you can maintain concentration.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, with going into a rage, you can't really maintain concentration while raging, like on a spell.
Yeah. All right. That's what I figured.
Yeah, as long as you keep concentration, I don't see why not, because that layer of magic bark skin would still be over you as long as you're keeping it active.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how they do a lot of this armor stuff. It's like they say it stacks on top of each other, but the AC doesn't stack, which doesn't really make any sense.
I can't remember if Joe had a lesser restoration or not.
I think she has it available, but not prepared at the moment.
Yeah.
Man, these tokens that you linked, there are so many.
Yeah. Oh, did you start making your way through them?
Yeah, I've been using them a little here and there. See, I had a big pack of my own that I found somewhere, like on a forum, that was nearly just as large, and then that one you linked was just even more, and I combined them both. There's just everything. So many. But I just have a folder that I just search through, and for like humans, it's got, oh geez, I don't even know, it's got like 200 male humans, 200 female humans.
Oh my gosh.
It's like overwhelming almost. I just have to pick one and be like, all right, just going with it.
All right, I figured out what I'm going to do. A buff that doesn't require concentration will stick, right? So I think I'm going to go with dark vision.
Oh, you don't have dark vision?
Well, I do now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, certain creatures have dark vision, but plenty of them don't. So
right
now they will, which is cool. Well, at least for an hour.
Cool.
So did we search these guys or anything?
Yeah, the loot that I gave was pretty much everything for all the people and the entire house, because you guys ransacked the house.
Okay.
And that's pretty much where we left off, was right after that loot. And then there was a little bit of a summary of... I may have jumped ahead too far because I started saying like what was happening back in Suzale even, which I should not. I should wait. I should wait for that. What is up?
Who's eating? Is that you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. What's up, guys? The stream is on right now. I just kicked it on early to make sure it was all good to go and everything. And if there's anything your characters want to do, you can do it right now. As far as leveling up, all that stuff. Looting, talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
What the fuck? I gotta reload because my headset is muted. I think you guys are picking me up from my camera. So give me a sec.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. All right, good.
One, three.
I hear lots of crunching.
I'm moving lots of papers, but I don't hear any crunching. Sorry, I'm.
I see. It's probably just those. No worries. So, did you guys get all leveled up? Got everything picked out? All the hit points? All that good stuff.
Yes. I don't seem to have written down. Did I take anything? Badge of vagining? Nope, didn't take that.
What was it?
I'm scrolling back through the chat, and on the... Oh, okay, I would have taken the staff. I'm just scrolling back through because my puppy chewed on a whole bunch of stuff, so I know that I'm missing one page. And I was scrolling back through to see if I gathered anything from the stuff that we took, and one of the things that Marth wrote down was badge of vagining. It's there. I took the shield.
Gotta love them badges of vagining.
Okay, so I did not adjust my shield.
What's the cloud of something?
Cloud of something.
Daggers.
Level 2 scroll. cloud of I don't know. Whatever level 2 spell starts with cloud of.
Can I
Blades?
have the bag of tricks back?
It melted.
What?
It melted.
Oh.
It was a sad day.
That sucks.
Uh-huh.
Was the suit of elven chain spoken for?
I think we decided that was going to you.
Was the shield going to anyone?
Yes. Because we determined it had metal on it, so you couldn't use it, correct? Does that sound right?
Yep, I think so.
Okay. What was the full plate and the dragon scale?
It was like +1 full plate made out of dragon scale full plate.
Okay.
And it was a certain kind of dragon. I forget which. I think it was a white dragon. White dragon scales.
Okay.
It was written somewhere.
Is elven chain in the DM guide to the player's handbook? Where is it?
DM guide.
I don't have that book. Can you shoot me a link to it? Like a little private cloud land that has it.
Sure. There's the dragon scale. It was +1 full plate made out of dragon scale, white scales, which gives you cold resistance.
Okay.
Somebody took the amulet of health.
I think we talked about it, and you were going to take that, right?
No, because I already have an amulet,
Oh.
and so we were going to give that to Merrick, I think.
Okay. And we were going to give you a bunch of stuff that was left to sell to get something helpful.
Hey, I've got the bag of holding open. I'm adding just who got what in there so that later on this will be easy. I got the Sunblade. Who got the Rod of Rulership? Is that just in the bag for now?
Didn't Mirth take? Did he? There was lots of laughing about it.
I think I wanted that, but I don't think anyone agreed necessarily.
I
think
didn't.
that weapon. I think that item is bad no matter who has it. Joe would be like, "It's church time, bitches!" And everyone's like, "Fuck, we will comply."
We're not having service today. We're having church.
Mine would be like, Fight Club!
Or fuck club. Like you'd have all the fucking like people from the courtyard. Be like all of the men can leave, except for you. You kind of look like a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Staff of Healing. Did we give that to somebody?
I have that to use on you people, but
Wonderful.
I lost the details on that. That's the paper that the dog ate. She's an asshole.
Okay. Who's nice.
Copy and paste that.
What?
I just pasted it in chat.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Who took the full plate? Was that Joe?
Yeah, and I can toss.
He's the only one that can use it.
Yeah, and I can toss my armor. I have a adamantine shirt, I think, that I was an adamantine chain shirt. Toss that back in to the party stuff since I'm keeping this plate. I don't remember where I got it.
So where's the stats on this elven chain?
I'm working on getting you the book link. Almost to it.
I keep trying to Google it, and I'm coming up with like 3E and just old shit.
Right.
Chad, was that in the folder of stuff that you shared with me?
What?
I think I found it, Matt.
Share.
The
Okay.
player's hand, or the GM's guide?
It's in the DM's guide, yeah, on page.
Right. Well, you shared with me a folder that was D&D 5th edition next. Did you
Yep.
share that with Josh?
I think I did, yeah.
Okay, so it should be in there, Josh.
If you look at your Google Drive, I have it shared with you, Eric.
Okay. I'm gonna
Slash
private
Josh.
message you one, Josh.
I really, really hate Chromebooks. Am I echoing?
You're very loud.
You're
And a
very
little
loud.
echoey.
Okay. Is this better?
Yeah.
So, this is stupid. I'm going to have to restart because I have headphones plugged in and I can barely hear you guys, but for whatever reason, both of my mics are picking me up. So I will be right back.
Alrighty. Did that link work, Josh? No, it's basically like chainmail that anyone can wear, right? With no penalty.
It's chainmail that you can wear if you don't have medium armor proficiency, which I don't, and you get a +1 to AC while wielding it, I think. Trying to find it. That link that you sent me requires your username and password, so I will not use that.
What?
Okay.
I've got a copy in Chad's
Okay.
shared out Google Drive.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Appreciate that, though.
Rod of rulership.
Rod of OP.
Okay. That's weird. It's like it's in the list of items, but it's not finding it.
Quit.
fellowship. Ooh.
Apparently, I'm overloading my internet. I'm gonna stop doing some of this stuff. Okay.
Joe, what's your wisdom?
18, but I'm deciding whether or not I want to use my 2 points to bump that up or not.
Oh, because you've gone straight 8 in cleric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my stats are 12, 14, 15, 10, 18, 12. I'm gonna bump my wisdom to 20 because that's the max, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maxed out.
Mhm.
That chain shirt increased my AC by 2.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you got a freaking lightsaber. That's so ridiculous.
Just in time for Star Wars.
So how was The Revenant? You said you saw it over Star Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't know what movie it was, and now I do.
It's pretty badass. It was good. I really enjoyed it. It's hard. It's one of those movies that's hard to say much about without spoiling it.
Yeah, fair enough. Who's the protagonist?
I guess that would be the main guy, Leonardo DiCaprio's character. And there's kind of an antagonist too, which is played by I can't remember his name. Someone else really famous.
We'll just call him Bob.
Yeah, it's good. But he's a pretty good villain. You really hate him by the end of the movie, and it's cool. If you like survival type stuff, it's even better, definitely. But I could see this being like a D&D type story for one person. Like, all right, we'll do a one-off campaign and do a story like The Revenant. That would be pretty crazy. Tom Hardy plays the villain.
Cool.
Yes.
He's not like a true villain. He's just like a bad guy. Not like a bad guy, but just like a bad guy.
Got it. Speaking of one-offs and just random shit, have any of you ever played Paranoia?
Nope.
It's a game that I've always wanted to play, and I've never found a group to do it. It is not a cooperative game like D&D. It's more of a competitive game. The object of the game is to be the last person alive. The setting, it's like way far into the future. Society is basically in like a vault, almost like a Fallout style vault. And the vault is ran by this thing called the computer. And the computer's job is to make sure that society thrives. But over time, the computer has got to be completely crazy and paranoid. And it believes that terrorists are everywhere trying to blow everybody up. So he hires the party as a group of troubleshooters. And their job is to find trouble and shoot it. Any kind of mutants or mutations are illegal. And any kind of secret societies are illegal. And each one of the party members has some sort of mutated power, and they're in a secret society. The computer institutes a color system for security clearance. And the colors go from infrared all the way up to ultraviolet, with the visible spectrum starting at red. And it's so ridiculous that the computer actually color coordinates everything on the ship. So if it's a red room and you have red clearance, you're allowed to be in there. But if it's an orange room and you walk in and the computer sees it, he'll think you're a terrorist and he'll kill you because you shouldn't be in there. And if you're a good citizen, you wouldn't be. So the whole premise of the game is to try to set everybody else up to die first. The reason the game is, I think, playable is because you have 6 lives. It's called your 6-pack. You have 5 clones of yourself, like in just storage. So if you die, one will come to life and pick up where you left off.
Nice. Gotta love clones.
Oops. Shoot.
Was Heath coming?
Yeah, he should be here. Talked to him a couple days ago.
Question. This dragon scale full plate is in the DM's guide, right?
Yeah, it should just be under. It's just under dragon scale full plate or dragon scale armor, I think is what it is.
Okay. I've never actually flipped through the DM's guide. It's really pretty.
Yeah, they've got a lot of good art and stuff. So the dragon scale part of it basically just says gives you the cold resistance +1.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to put that into the character sheet. So dragon full plate is a base AC of 18. So what is that?
It's going to be 19 with the +1.
Okay. Okay. And then I have disadvantage to stealth. And you said it's got damage resistance cold?
Yep. And
How
it's
much?
mostly damage resistance. It just halves any cold damage.
Okay. Okay.
So Eric can't hurt you as much with his dagger.
Pansy.
I've got 2.
It was a
One of them's
joke.
What time we got? 9:31. Yeah, he should be here any moment. Hey, Heath.
Bummer. Is that hit points?
Has everyone rolled their hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody get like a great hit point roll this time? Mine was shit.
I got 6.
That would have been glorious.
What did you roll?
Out of 8. 1d8.
I rolled a D8 and got 4
3,
on a D.
8. Actually, I think I might have rolled a 1 and got +2 from my constitution. Let me look.
Yeah, it adds your
Yeah.
constitution.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I rolled a 1 on a D8. Some bullshit.
Cool.
Bummers.
All right. Looks like we're all here. Heath, can you hear us okay? I haven't heard anything come from your end.
Nope. Guess which one's my water and which one's my vodka?
I'm guessing the jar is the vodka. All right. You guys all ready to get started? Any last things to do? Looks like he's reloading again. Okay, level 2 scrolls, Cloud of Daggers.
Haha.
You guys figured that
Called
out.
it.
Okay. Looks like it's all in the bag of holding.
Yes.
Yep.
Much better. So as you can see, I got a 1 for my hit point roll.
That is unfortunate.
Actually, your hit point roll is up. You did it last time and you got a 6.
Well, that's
Yeah,
a lot
that's
better.
Never mind. Awkward.
Yeah, that's a lot
Lame.
worse. I was about to go like searching through the log.
Nope, sorry.
That log is
Awful.
giant.
I got a 1 too if it's any consolation.
Oh yeah, I could hear you guys before. But that's all right. My constitution gives me +1. So I've got 42 hit points total.
All right. You guys all ready to get started officially?
Sure. Oh wait, how do we divvy up the loot?
I think it's an in-progress thing.
Okay.
Looks like a lot of it's in the bag of holding. Oh, I know some of it's been divvied out, but it looks like it's all still listed there for the moment, just so you guys can.
You get all the scrolls. Eric took some elven chain and the sunblade, and you get the amulet of health.
All right. Oh, that'll help a bunch.
Joe got the shield of avoidance and the dragon scale full plate and the staff of healing. Rod of rulership went in the bag. You get the spell book of warding. And there's a +1 hand axe and a +1 defending bastard sword in the bag. That's it.
Cool.
And we're going to sell some of that and get me a belt of some sort of giant strength.
All right, so when we last left off, you had just killed Earthen, and a couple of you were sent to hell in a open rift, but managed to make your way back through the power of Joe's son on some kind of rune teleportation. And in a fiery explosion, you were back. Then you pretty much looted the house. Mendra, the servant, said that she would join you guys, as she has not much else to do. It isn't particularly attached to the house. And that's pretty much where we left it. The king is with you. He's pretty much turning a blind eye to looting the house and just saying, whatever. Just get me back safely. And he's looks like he has a lot on his mind. He's just staring off a lot. You can tell that he's been through some torture and maybe experiments. He's got wounds and bruises and cuts on him.
I'm going to conjure him up some good berries and give him some of those. And then I have a pretty crappy heal that I'll attempt to use on him.
It definitely helps. He eats a few berries and he says, I needed that. I haven't eaten for days. You're a good bear with good berries.
He likes your bear ease.
There's also a smoking tiefling in the kitchen, a dead gladiator outside. That full plate that you got, Joe, came off of the guy that was blocking the doorway at the very beginning. So that's where that's from.
I need to update something then, because that is currently in the portable hole.
And the house is scoured. You guys have went through every drawer and just put everything useful in a bag of holding, a portable hole, or anything worth anything. It looks ransacked. And as you guys go throughout the house and do this, you notice looking out the windows that some spectators are starting to notice that something's going on in this house. They've heard commotion, and there are some civilians, it looks like right now, that are just kind of standing and pointing and talking to each other.
I would like to cast Alter Self to look like the leader of the Fire Knives from our town.
All right, the guy with the red hair.
Yeah, while we're looting.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a point to get in front of windows while we're looking for stuff.
All right. I need to get my dice. One sec. Okay, noted. And then what do you guys do?
So should we get you back to Suzelle, King?
He nods. He says, "Yes, I believe I'm ready to return." He looks.
Oh. Have
Then
you ever
after-
man? Oh, go ahead.
He says, "What are things like in Suzelle? Do they know I'm gone? Does everyone know I'm gone? Do they think I'm dead?"
Leodak and people close to you have tried to keep it a secret because they didn't want to panic everybody.
Whew, that is good. Yeah. There's someone trying to take the throne. I don't know who it is. But I think they have something to do with this. And he goes silent.
So, have you ever met a man who looks exactly like me?
He looks over you. He says, "Well, I know you have some magical powers to do such things, but doesn't look familiar. I've met a lot of people, seen a lot of crowds."
Well, the leader of the Fire Knives in Suzale looks exactly like I do now. And he might think that you personally raided the headquarters of their guild and be willing to cooperate with you in the future.
Yeah, they basically pledged their fealty to you.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you used your abilities to look like me, the king, the numero uno of Suzale, and had them swear an oath?
So,
Pretty much.
so now you have additional powers.
He grits his teeth and thinks about it. He says, "That's bloody brilliant. I think I could use you around more often, to stand in my place."
Merrick did not have to pee himself, so that's good.
Joe was a little bit concerned about you there for a minute. Pretty sure that's treason.
Very well. Mendris helping you guys loot. She says, "Ooh, over here, there's some nice plates I put away." And pretty much tries to get all the valuables that she knows about. She seems to have gone full trader on this house.
She is definitely not going to be working in paradise. She's unreliable.
All right. After everything's put in your bags and somewhat sorted between you or just left in the bags, if you're not sure yet, what do you do next? Do you leave the house? Do you go to the docks? Or you can really do whatever you want. From onlookers, you see a group of about 4 people standing near the front street. It's just outside the front door. And they seem to be talking amongst themselves. A couple of them look like they might be nobles. The others, you're not really sure. Might just be friends or something of them.
We should probably go check them out. They might have ties to... They might be bad. Gonna sneak up over there, just calmly try to get close to them and see what they're talking about. I can use stealth and the fact that I'm tiny to get in close, I would think.
Gotcha. How are you exiting the house? Are you going out the door, out one of the windows?
How did I see them?
You saw them from one of the front windows, which doesn't look like it's actually marked.
I'll just go out the window that we jumped out earlier, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that was out the side, like yeah, over here. Okay, make a stealth check. Let's see, 16. All right, so you come up, kind of hiding in the brush near the front of the house, close enough to get within earshot, and you hear one of them. It's a lady say, I don't know. I heard a lot of commotion, and then there was an explosion, and then another explosion. Something's going on in there. I know these people don't come out of the house much, but it makes me wonder what kind of experiments they're up to. I think we should petition to have them kicked out of the city. The other says, well, I don't know. That's a little far. You don't even know what's really going on. They just kind of banter back and forth like that.
I'm gonna.
One of them says, I saw someone else walking around putting a plate in a bag. Who knows? That doesn't mean anything, they say.
I'm gonna break out of the brush and just walk up to him. Be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think you guys have a slight misunderstanding on what's going on here.
Excuse me? And who are you?
I'm the foreman in here. We're doing some construction. Heard you talking about some explosions and whatnot. It's really nothing to be concerned about. And we are moving dishes around because we're actually remodeling this house at the request of House Glanthron.
One of them says, you don't look like much of a remodeler.
That is absolutely right. I'm the foreman. When the workers stop working, I motivate them to work.
Yeah, I see. They all kind of look at each other, trying to gauge how they each feel. And then they slowly start to move along, casually glancing back every once in a while.
As they're walking away, I'll be like, if you have any remodeling needs, Didax renovations, you can find us downtown. Turn around and go back in the house.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they're just a bunch of scrubs. Nothing to be worried about.
Wow. Haven't heard that word in a long time.
Scrubs. As far as you can tell, they have wandered off, but they seemed a little skeptical.
I don't care. We can try to talk to them and be nice, or we can just level them and then loot their house. I mean, I'm okay with either way, really. Honestly, I don't care. One thing Eric wants to do, I want to go back to Floating Turtle Island and tell him we killed your master, so now you're our turtle.
If you'll recall,
Klaus.
his name is Klaus. The bug is still there, known as Squish Ant, and he had a request. Is that something, just to remind you?
He had a request.
It's up to you what you want to do.
It'd be really helpful if anybody remembered what that was.
Hold on. Say what again?
So
Somebody-
Squish Ant, the flying ant thing, when
Mhm.
he said, I want you to go deal with my master, he had a request for us as part of the deal, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember what it was.
Maybe he
Like,
could-
do we need to bring the bodies back? Do we need to burn
Let's bring
them?
the dude- let's
Bingo.
let's
That's
bring
what
the
he
dude's
asked.
body back to him.
He said, bring my masters back so I can proboscis them.
Gross.
And
Be
then
like, suck it!
Gross.
Well,
Yeah.
if only we had a hole that was portable.
Put him in the hole.
I know, dude. Like, this is gross. This is just going to be like a portable fucking mausoleum. It's got one dead guy in it already.
the master he mentioned was Red Devil 7, Glanthron, I think he mentioned as well. He didn't say first name, he just said the last name.
So let's do the tiefling, the tiefling, the kickboxer, and the
Old guy.
old dude. Let's throw him in there.
All right.
All right, smoldering tiefling. He, like, as you pick him up, he just falls to pieces. It's like picking up goo with bones in it. It's very
I have
gross.
a dustpan in my inventory. We'll,
Like, do we got like a
occasion.
giant flask or something we could put him in? Like, we're going to get goo all over our shit.
I saw something on HGTV where you can.
Like put him in a water skin or something, you know, like squeeze it,
Yeah.
and maybe like suck him
Okay,
inside
gross.
of it. Here's his giblets. Looks like a fucking ice cream machine or whatever.
So gross.
Adam's
There's
family house.
there's the house. That is no more. Well, it's still standing, but fully looted.
So we got their bodies and we're taking them back to Progispiscus Boy.
Yep. You guys just dump in the whole tiefling in that portable hole. Just whatever you can get.
Yeah, we'll take them out later. Hopefully, maybe some of the stuff sticks together.
So I'm gonna look at the mage and be like, "Can you think of some clever way to move Goo Man without getting goo all over our shit?"
Nope.
King
We can
Quarrel
wrap them
says,
and stuff.
I'm
What's
just gonna pretend this isn't happening.
that?
Yeah, Your Highness, no disrespect intended. Having to listen to this conversation is probably a lot better than where you were 6 hours ago, right?
Oh, most certainly.
All right. You got any ideas on how to move a goo person?
Maybe just take the skull
See?
Genius.
That's an
Yeah,
idea.
that'll work.
or a
Good
leg.
job, Kingy.
Wait, maybe I have a spell that'll handle it.
That's what I was hoping for. Why can't we get a spell like Cloud of Wheelbarrows or
Spell
something?
like pick up the skull. I mean, we can just pick up the skull. Look, I'm gonna pick it. Look at this. I'm
So,
holding
like-
it right now.
Does
It doesn't even require magic.
Typhoid skull.
that works? But I just would like to know if dead skin or like an arm counts as an object that could be repaired by mending.
No. Mending,
No.
I don't believe it can affect tissue.
Nope. Oh,
That-
okay.
That's the way necromancy starts. I'm just mending it, and now he's my servant.
All right. If I turn them into leather, I can do it, I think.
To try to proboscis it, it's all leather, and he's like, "Motherfucker!"
I don't know. He is dead, so yeah, you make a good point because you can do it to like leather and stuff like that.
That's what I was wondering. But it's up to you.
What are you trying to do exactly?
Mend him up so his blood doesn't continue to like splatter out from the wounds, and then we can just wipe him off.
If you cast it a few times, you can kind of bundle them up with mending.
All right. Let's do that so we can let the whole body get proboscised.
Okay, so you do that. You just stand over them and like basically wrap them up with mending.
It's morbid.
Yeah,
That is morbid.
the king's like, ugh.
So it's barfing everywhere. Sorry.
Mendra walks over and kicks him once. Weighs a sack. Then she looks at you guys and says, I have my reasons.
So did we.
All right.
I lost Matt's video.
Oh.
It's back. I think Roll20's lagging.
Should I reload?
No, I mean mine did the same thing to like everybody's.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So what now?
So we head back to Flyboy.
Flyboy. Oh, yeah. You're going to go call for Klaus?
Yeah.
All right. So you do. And after saying his name 3 times, like magic, you see way out in the distance an island pop up. And I assume you get there somehow, one way or another. Probably by Merrick's boat, right?
Sure.
sounds good.
And you're there. It's been about 30 minutes. for you to get there. The dinosaurs are real. They're corpses now. And so is the frog. Once you guys get there on the ship, Squish Ant is waiting for you. He's hovering right at one of these caves, right at the entrance. And he flies over just slightly towards you and then speaks to you all telepathically. And he says, "Is it done? I feel released. Somewhat."
Yeah, it is very done. We brought them back if you want to check them out.
Once you pro these, is your release complete?
Ew. I get it.
Only one way to find out. He gets all excited and flies up and down and back and forth towards you guys. He looks just giddy. His two little front hands come forward, which are just like fly-like looking arms, and he's like, "All right, what do we got?" He's like cleaning this proboscis, getting it ready.
Guess. Suppose we'll like show the dude what we got.
All right.
Open the hole.
Yeah. Ew. Oh god, this got so bad. Hole sucker.
Smells like dead inside.
Yeah.
Yep. Trying to find the image of Squish Ant on one of my old maps. Oh well, you know what he looks like. He's a
Yep.
big ass demon fly. Except not that big. He's like medium sized. He's about 7 feet long, a little shorter, maybe 6 feet long. Only a couple feet high in size. He just flies around everywhere. And his proboscis is like 5 feet long. It's massive. And he tastes each of them. He tastes Jockey, he tastes Earthen. And he's like, delicious. He says to you telepathically. And then when he gets to the bundled up Tiefling one, he looks at you guys and says, "What'd you do to this one?"
Barbecue.
Ew.
Yeah, he kind of got weird.
So, are you sure this is one of my masters?
That is Red Devil 7.
Oh, I'm juicy. Sticks his proboscis in. And he says, oh, that's pungent. You see his eyes blink very quickly, or more like flash. They don't really blink. And then he starts dragging them off into the caves, and he says, "Oh, you will be rewarded. Yes. Anything you need from Klaus or I is yours."
Oh, anything?
And he says, "Klaus will take you wherever you want. I'll see to it that he obeys all your commands."
I mean, that's cool. We started out having a little house, and now we have an island that floats and teleports.
Is he gonna for good or just for the moment? Is that what you're saying? I don't see what the reward in that. Is there an actual reward other than you letting us go back home?
Oh yes, you get to go back home. That's the reward. And Klaus, you can use my island. Just stay out of my cave.
So you get to control Klaus and be free, and we get to go home and then ask whenever we want to go anywhere.
Yep.
How exactly do you control Klaus?
I'm afraid that's a long story. Well, you see, when Klaus was just a young and small turtle before he was an island, I commanded him. I used my power to take control of him. And then when this magic did everything, he grew in size and kept growing and growing. And for some reason, he turned into an island, and I still control him.
Okay, neat.
There's a little more to it than that, but that's enough for
No.
you to know.
Right. I was hoping that was just like the control classroom. Yeah, that'd be neat. Gonna look at Mirth and just kind of shrug, like,
Time to kill this guy.
yeah. Ding.
All right. Yeah, he drags all those bodies back into his cave that's like way up here. And I have to reload. But so to Suzail?
Yep, to Suzail.
Greetings.
What's in Suzail?
The kingdom.
I know. I mean, are we gonna get rewarded for something there? Or you guys want to go someplace cooler? I mean, I'm sure there's like a beach somewhere where, everybody's bathing.
We should probably check in with Leodak and see how the royal affairs are doing.
Oh, we gotta take the king home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We gotta do that. We should probably check in with, I think, Fargrand and see how,
Yeah.
because all this big stuff's happening. There was a huge battle. Remember, we did all this stuff. And we
Yeah,
kind of have to see
that's fine.
the state of affairs.
Yeah.
All right, so you get back. The turtle does its thing. It starts shaking. It goes underwater, then does this weird warp thing, which you guys are sort of used to by now. And then it pops back up, and you see the docks of Suzail. And you can just take a boat back.
Neat.
And I think I already have you on here, sort of. Right down there. Really push the stream. Yeah, I can't really show the docs on the stream very easily. Yeah, Leodak's not there currently, but you do see someone else on the docks and a familiar boat. You see Scratch Nixon. Looks like he's working on his boat. He's got a few men repairing it and doing some things.
Also, he's upgraded from halflings. We're not good sailors. We're just good food.
Good food for sharkmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he's just working on his ship, and yeah, you can see he's got some new crew members. Most of them look human. Most of them look pretty sketchy.
Do you guys think we've been kind of a dick to Scratch, in the whole long-term scheme of things? Because we kind of beat him up a little bit, but not really, and then went back and beat him up again. And we keep promising him that we're gonna make things right. Just how crazy would it be to give him the rod of rulership so he could actually have a crew that would stay with him?
But he's a rat.
Not by any fault of his own.
I don't know. He
Kind
could
of
have checked
accidentally happened.
the rat checkbox.
I mean, he did. He was a kidnapper. And
So were you? Didn't you steal that princess and then hold on to her?
No, we took her back.
After we
Was there
took her
a
away from
princess?
him?
Or only
What?
to save her.
That's different than
You
kidnapping.
took her for the money.
Kidnapper.
You took her for the money, the same as Scratch did.
We didn't like tie her up though.
Oh, is that
Probably
the
because we
only
didn't have any
difference?
rope. I'm just saying.
Mm,
I think the Rod of Rulership might be a little on the pricey side for helping out Scratch, but
how
I'm
about
not
the
opposed.
+1 hand axe? How about we give him that?
Yeah, we should probably hook him up with something.
Yeah, let's
I mean-
give him something a little less.
Gossam.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to notice you guys yet. He's just
Oh, if he doesn't notice us, let's just kill him and take his ship.
but it isn't long before he does see you.
Oh,
He said-
shit, not these guys.
He looks over all of you guys and Joe and Eric and your new armor and stuff, and he says, "Well, upgrades, huh?"
Yep.
Yeah, me too. It got me a new crew. I think this time we're gonna take on. I don't know what we're gonna take on.
Hopefully not an aardvark. Not an aardvark. Arkenvark.
Watch out for those aardvarks, dude.
Aardvark. Maybe they should go after an aardvark. At least they're a little taller this time.
Yeah, we're gonna do it right this time. Gonna get rich.
No,
My
no
crew's
offense.
gonna survive. I think.
Those are ambitious goals.
I might even head back to the Pirate Isles.
Oh, yeah. I think you should. Like, show them who's boss, because they kind of beat you up the last time.
With any luck, I'll be able to get rid of this curse. He twitches.
Is it really a curse? Like, you're really hard to fight. Like, that has its benefits.
Yeah, it's a curse. I get strong cravings that I never had before, and I don't want to have to follow them.
Eat
Too
your
much.
crew.
Too much cheese, I think.
When I get
Jesus.
hungry, I'll eat anything, and I mean anything.
Weird.
I can't even help it. Okay.
There are so many jokes. So many jokes.
I pooped in the court. Where'd it go? That's so gross.
My breath literally smells like shit all the time.
You have any idea how hard this is?
He says, "Well, thanks again for saving me. I was dead for sure without your help."
Always true. Hey, do you want a magic hand axe?
Yeah, we were going to give you a piece of
We
equipment.
want to
Just kind of
thank
a.
you for all of
buddy.
everything you've done.
For all the times we almost killed you.
That.
Because it was your fault.
If you would just stop being so provocative.
One can never have too many magical weapons. Although these scimitars have served me well, maybe I could gift it to my first mate.
There you go.
But
All
thank
right.
you. This
I will
means a
edit
lot.
the DOH.
And he stashes it away for now. He says, "If you
Yep.
ever need me, come find me on the docks or talk to one of these crew hands. They'll probably know or one of the dock hands. They'll know of me.
Yeah, we'll just be like, where's the guy that eats anything?
That's a neat parlor trick.
My reputation precedes me."
No, you're all right, man. Like, we wish you well and stuff.
Sorry for trying to kill you. Often.
Hey, I understand. No hard feelings. Yeah, it looks like we're ready to go. And they start unroping his ship. And he says, "Head east." And he winks at you guys and boards his ship.
He's a winker.
I wink back.
Did you say a winker or a wanker?
I said a winker, but no, it is what it is. So okay, we took care of that. That's cool. Now we should probably go get the king back. We should probably also be like, Your Highness, why don't you wear this cloak so people don't see you out in town? Get you back into your palace.
Okay. So you throw a cloak on him. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. What do I know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm bringing him over. All right, so you head up to the castle with King. And you get to the front gates, and there are a few purple dragons. None that you recognize, but they seem to recognize you. Yeah, so like up to here, and they fetch Leodak. Leodak says, you've returned, and with the king. I knew you could do it. The others are waiting. I believe we have some news, and I'm sure you have news as well. Lead you back to the old planning room, and seems to round up the others. About 5 minutes later, pretty much all the main people are there except for Faerun. Faerun's not there. And everyone's very happy to see the king, especially his wife and all the purple dragons and war wizards and commanding officers. A lot of respect is given. There's even some applause and cheer. And at last, when he finally gets to talk, he says, I couldn't have done it without these four. And then you guys get all the applause and cheer. And let's see here. He says, I think we'll arrange some kind of public announcement a little later. And Elred is here, and he says, Your Royal Highness, we have a problem. It's like, oh no, I'm not ready for this. I just got here. Yeah, tell it to these four. And he walks away with his wife. And this Lady Milan is still standing here too. And so is Elred. And you guys are in there. I think I saw your characters still at the docks. There they are. Elred says, Faerun can't be here, and we're not sure why. We seem to have lost communication with him. He left to go take care of something and never returned. It's been a few days now. It's not like him.
You know where he went?
He didn't say. He wouldn't say. That's the strange part. Leodak chimes in and says, but I have heard something amongst the ranks. Our scout, who is the shard.
The Shard Minister.
Our lead scout, Martin, is also gone. But we know where he was last headed. And it might have something to do with Faerun's disappearance. Elred nods and says, we don't want to rush you, but this seems urgent. There could be lives at stake once again. And Lady Milan chimes in and says, I'll be going with you.
Lady Milan.
Whenever you're ready, I can lead the way.
She the wizard lady that stood in for the old guy that we saved.
Yeah, I forgot what.
Okay. I thought it was the chick that was a really bad house servant that was like looting everything. Like, no, you're good.
Oh yeah, what are you doing with her, by the way? Just like sending her to your house or something, or is she following you around right now, helping you carry you?
we should introduce her to somewhere she would be better suited than our house where she can't be trusted.
So
I love how we
Oh.
trust 2 prisoners over a non-prisoner, like only in D&D.
can we sell her to a brothel?
Now that's mean.
No, I mean so she can make money.
You want no, we're not gonna sell her. We're going to like
What is she?
adventure her or
Was
something.
that what
She's
she
not
was
a
before?
slave.
We can introduce her to a brothel.
What do you think of this place? Just, check it out. It's great.
We're bad people. We are
Oh, it's a
bad.
good deed. We're not selling her.
Hey,
The
so we
difference.
know you're poor. We're gonna take you over to this brothel, and you can sell your favors.
Hang out, make some friends.
Oh, it's a place where you can put your skills to use.
We could take her to a tavern and she could work as a waitress.
Actually,
we
we could set up a bar in Paradise and make it like a resource hub. Like, if there's money to be made, we should make it, not anybody else. That's my thoughts. Homie.
Is Mindra right there with us?
Yep.
What are you good at, Mindra?
Well, I'm good at cooking, cleaning, massages, and I don't know. That's about it.
You'd be perfect for the job of barmaid at Paradise or the other job we were discussing.
I suggest we open a massage parlor called Happy Endings, and it's right next to Paradise.
That's a better idea.
You know what? It's hard to argue with that.
Or name it Natural 20s.
So it's a plan then.
It's gonna happen.
Lady Milan says, whenever you're ready, I'll fill you in on the details and we can see what we can find out. There are some horses waiting.
Can we have a short time to rest? We just endured some unfortunate business.
Most certainly. Most certainly. And Elred says, Merrick, I need to speak with you. Alone.
All right.
Dun dun dun.
Now?
Now would be good.
All right. Is there a place where we can go talk?
Yes, a meeting room over here.
Let's go.
All right. He says, I've been tracking your progress. You've done very well. I know I'm not your mentor anymore, and in some ways you may have surpassed me. But
I
this
would be
has all
surprised.
come very quickly, and I fear you may be getting into a lot of danger at times. I don't normally get attached to non-elves, but I've decided to grant you one of my powers so that you can use it to better survive in these dangerous adventures and jobs you go on. And he pulls out this star-like rune. It's golden and furry. And he starts saying some magical words. And he like motions towards you. And you feel like this surge of quick thought come into your head. It's like your mind just kind of races through all your spells. And he says, there, it is done. And he goes through some more details with you and tells you how to use it. It's a boon. It's a boon of quick casting.
How does it work?
It you get to pick any of your spells, level 1, 2, or 3, and it becomes a bonus action instead of one action to cast.
So just any one spell?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's once it's done, it's permanently tied to that spell.
That is pretty good. I'll have to think about which one to do that to.
Oh, and then that spell always becomes a bonus spell?
Bonus action.
Instead of it has to be a spell that's normally one action. Turns it into
Holy
a
crap.
bonus action.
That's really good.
That's amazing.
All right.
And he says, hopefully you'll make better use of it than I have. I haven't used that in years. Then again, I haven't fought in years.
I think it will come in very handy against some of the things we'll come up against soon. Like Slippy Toads.
He says, best of luck on your travels. And it looks
Thank
like I'll be staying in Suzail for a while now. At least until I'm reassigned.
I'll take care of the place while we're traveling. It seems like there's going to be some more trouble.
I trust you'll be able to handle whatever it is.
We'll try.
Well, Leodak looks over you guys once you return and says, you guys, you gonna be okay? Looks like you're a little charred and stuff.
Yeah, I think we were wanting to take a short break and, maybe catch a bath.
Yes, take your time. You're welcome to any of the castle amenities. And Lady Milan says, I suppose I could show them around. She just offers to show you for anything you ask for. She leads you around, shows you their fancy bathhouse and some of their guest quarters, which are a little more comfortable than your place, in some ways, at least. They pretty much bring you any food you want and stuff like that. And sponges.
Lots of sponges.
All right. I'll leave it to you guys now. What would you like to do next?
Get my hit points back.
So I think a rest and then go figure out what we gotta go do next.
Yeah, we need to go after Fargrand, I think.
I think I can try to help with that. If Fargrand is conscious anywhere, I can contact him.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So once we rest, I have a spell called Sending that sends out a 25-word or less tweet to anybody, anywhere,
Medieval
and then they can,
tweets.
yep, and then they can reply back with a similar message. It's like a 3rd level spell, though.
I have locate creature.
Ooh.
Need to look that one up.
Locate creature. All right. So 8 hours pass. And you guys are all rested up. Get all your spells back. All your new daily stuff reset.
Oh. Locate
Sorry,
creature
Rachel.
will not work.
And what do you guys do next?
Cast Sending.
Okay.
And say, Fargrand, this is Mirik. Where are you? Do you need help?
Is there
How are
any
you?
kind of roles involved in this?
No. As long as he's on any plane of existence, he can.
Any plane.
Yeah. If he's on a different plane, there's a 5% chance it won't get there.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d20.
All right.
Just for ambiguity. You don't actually know, but
ambiguity.
And that's his response.
Wait, you got 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
3 minutes later, a response comes back. It says, Mirik, oh, I'm so glad to hear from you. Oh, yes, I'm trapped. I'm trapped deep in a cave. Cave of, what is this, kobolds?
Runs out of words.
And
By
there's-
my count, he's got 5 words left.
and there are cultists. I'm north. In the... ...
Can you do it again?
Yep. I'm gonna do it again and ask north in the where? I didn't hear your location.
North of the city.
Great. Not informative. I guess we'll have to.
I was fine. They took down my griffin with magical spells. And as I landed, nearly unconscious, they threw something over my head and bound me. And I heard kobolds and they drugged me through some musky places. And I'm not real sure where I am. But I'm locked up now.
All right. I'm not going to cast another 3rd level spell to get more of that kind of information. So maybe we should like investigate in the city to see if there's knowledge that people have about a kobold infestation north of the city.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody make investigation checks. So you guys lost a lot of mundane gear, unfortunately. Right.
Uh-huh.
Let's put those items that we have in the bag in the store.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And did my
Real quick, did you take
rapier
the
of
magic
warding
boots?
ever sell? And if it sold, how much did it sell for?
Can you guys put up a list of everything in the shop? Because you can pretty much sell anything. That is going to sell for like quite a bit.
The only thing I've sold is that.
Okay. Yeah, let's make a list. I'll make another loot stuff. Sub item thing. Handout or whatever. We'll call it not mysterious note, but Paradise Store. So yeah, just put stuff in here. I'll have to get back to you with everything it sells and when it sells. So as the website says, basically you're going to get 75%. Like normally you sell things for 50% value. It's pretty standard. Varies with magical items. But when you sell them through this, you're going to get at least 75%. So get even more when they sell. Mundane stuff you can sell right away for 75, but magical items you have to wait for a buyer.
You need to give us edit permission to it.
Oh, do it. Okay.
Yeah.
And can we
Okay.
turn our 5,400 gold pieces that we got into platinum and then split the how much ever that's left there? What is that? 50. 54 plus 390. That's what it would be, right? Isn't it? Is it 100 gold pieces per platinum?
10.
10.
Yep.
Gold pieces per platinum. So that's 540 platinum plus 390 platinum.
Sounds right, I think.
232.5 each.
232 platinum.
232.5 each.
Ooh, I should write that down.
So over this time while you're resting, they make the announcement that you guys basically, what do you guys call yourselves? They make up a name for you if you don't have one.
I thought we were the Watchers of Faerun.
Yeah, Watchers of Faerun.
That might be kind of a hidden name for us. I thought that they.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's a sub Harper group.
Mirth and his merry men.
No, I think it should be
And
Joe
Joe.
and the Merry Men.
It's a fair argument. Flying Bears of Faerun.
They announce that you guys saved the king, basically, and that the city is now safe, and it goes on and on. But basically, things kind of start to return to normal. In some sense, there's a lot of people dead when the invasion happened. When there were all those cloaked figures, they killed quite a few people, but they managed to push them out of the city in the end. And something else strange happened that someone spoke to you of, probably Leodak or Elred. It'd probably be Elred. He says the thieves in this city, they seem to have gone away completely. I don't know if it's to do with these robed figures or just there seems to be no more signs of them. We can never really find them to begin with. Oh, and Esme is back at your house, by the way, at the guest house.
What was she doing before?
Working for the Fire Knives?
Oh yeah.
Not anymore, though.
I'm gonna teach her to play pan flute better.
Okay.
And if there's time, I'll teach her some magic, like cantrips.
Cool. Yeah, there'll probably be some downtime a little later for that. But she's still loyal to you guys and has confirmed that the Fire Knives have, like, that hole is sealed up. They seem to have left the city entirely, as far as she can tell. Which is a pretty big deal, because they've been there for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Way to crash the economy, guys.
Oops.
What's everybody going to do with all their money?
I think we need to start a new Thieves Guild, because someone's going to do it.
There is another really small one that Eric's part and Lyle. That one's still ongoing, but the Fire Knives were a lot more malicious. Eric's Thieves Guild was more of a neutral one.
We focused on what needed taken and not who needed killed.
I say we work with the king to establish a new thieves guild, much like that of Ankh-Morpork, if you know what that is.
What is
Where
it? Aquaport?
Ankh-Morpork? Yeah, it's from the Discworld series, where basically we work it out to where we have a quota of the amount that we can steal, and it basically is sanctioned by the king in order to, keep us from stealing too much, but at the same time we get to support the economy. Because otherwise you don't really need lawmen, and so it's just an essential part of the community. Yet, we don't steal too much,
Gotcha.
but just enough.
Maybe you can pitch that to the king later. Might be fun. Let's see if this is working. Can you guys edit this list yet?
List. Oh, Paradise
Yes.
Store.
Okay.
Cool.
Just needs a sweet image now. But that's something we can kind of do in the downtime. Because it's going to take me a few minutes per item to figure out what it's goes out for, and then it might take a little time to sell. But any of the art stuff you can sell right away, pretty much.
Okay. I'll send an email out to the group
Okay.
tomorrow with a list of all the stuff, and then I want to make sure I'm not trying to sell something that somebody wants. And if
Gotcha.
not, then we'll just do that.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. What would you guys like to do now?
I guess we have to go north.
Hey, you know what? I have a kobold treasure map that I bought
Oh yeah.
where the guy said kobolds were. Hold on, let me dig that out. I paid 15 gold for that. I don't remember how much, but hey, it's working out now, right? Let me pull that thing out.
Did it
We'll see
survive?
where it says to go.
Did it survive the melting? Did we roll that one?
Yeah. No, I don't think I actually ever wrote it down. So I mean, we can
Go ahead and roll
we
now.
can
Do a
roll now.
yeah.
What am
do
I
a dex
rolling?
save. Dex save. See if it survived.
Dex save.
Yep.
It
Can I
was
use my
really.
ring of evasion if I fail?
Ring of evasion. Yeah, actually, I suppose you can. What is
Okay,
that?
well then I don't care. I'm rolling it. That's fine. Boop boop boop.
Wait, did you get a ring of evasion before or after that?
I've had it.
Okay.
I've had it for a few things now, and anytime I fail a dex save, I can use it to pass the dex save instead, and I get 3 charges a day. Boop.
Gotcha.
So I passed that.
The natural one. Yeah, that's okay. Well, that makes sense enough. So you have to use a charge yesterday.
Okay, I used the charge yesterday. And I'll see if I gain one back by rolling a 1 to D3.
Yeah. Yeah, if you only use one, it's definitely back. That's pretty good. All right, so you have this map that miraculously survived thanks to your ring. It's like somewhere in your back pouch, right next to your skin.
Here it is.
By the way, guys.
I have a map of a kobold thing that I bought because I thought this might come in handy.
It looks like it. It does seem to point to something up north. Does it let you guys edit this paradise image? It does, right? You can do it from the stream box, so it should. Yeah, use whatever you want to use. That's fine. All right, your map pretty much tells you exactly where a kobold hole is known to be. It is north of the city. Looks like it's a day's travel. It's located, it looks like in the middle of maybe some old small town or something. You're not really sure by this map. But it does have some little square things that could be structures or something on it. You're very close to where the hole is.
What kind of structures?
On the map, they're basically just squares or more like ends, or use like this. Like there's that. Can you see that on the map
Nope.
in Suzale? Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Like, just like that. It's like some of those next to it.
Ins.
You see it? No. Okay, it's not showing up. Let's try this again.
Like the letter in, or in's where you stay and sleep?
like that.
Oh, there we go. That makes sense. Capital Pi.
Yeah. Apparently I made a bunch of drawings on the wrong layer. All right.
So you guys want to head that way?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. Can I stop at the store on the way?
Sure.
Never mind. I changed my mind.
All right. All right. So you guys head north. Lady Milan says, well, I suppose you might not need me if you already have a map. She's like, this was exactly where I was going to take you.
And right now, everybody's like, Mirth, you're a genius. Because we all thought buying that kobold map was a waste of 50 gold. Sorry, buddy. And here you are saving the damn world. Genius.
That's me.
No, not like just yet. That's awesome.
I know. I can't believe I remembered it.
Thanks to your map, you're able to make really great time. And let's see here. So you travel all day on these horses, if you want horses. And just stop me if I'm skipping something. Basically, you head up the northeastern path. Let me bring you to this map. I'll show you really quick. Maybe it's northwestern. And it goes to over in this area. And then heads over towards these mountains. Or big hills, rather. And there's an area you come to, and you start to realize what all these little squares or ends were. And it looks like you've reached a graveyard. And it seems to be overgrown. There's a few buildings way down at the bottom of this hill that look like they're just falling apart and old, and no one lives in them anymore. There's just a small graveyard halfway up the hill. And it looks like the Kobold Hill is somewhere on this graveyard. There's one mausoleum right in the center of this graveyard. And from what you can tell, supposedly the entrance is this mausoleum. And make a perception check.
I'm not perceiving anything today.
Okay. Eric, you notice a pair of eyes deep in there, deep in this mausoleum. The front door is like already swung open and looks pretty old and worn. Not even sure if it would stay closed, but it's pretty dark back there. It looks like it goes back maybe a good 20 feet, and you just notice these pair of eyes back there. Look like they're peering back at you.
I'm going to act like I don't see it. And just kind of lower my head and look away. And just say, we're being watched.
And suddenly the eyes disappear. Listening very closely, you hear some sound from within there. It's like a scuttling sound, like they've either gone through or down something.
Let's go find it. Let's roll. Like, full speed ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for traps as I get close to the door.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
What do you want me to do? Or did we do perception or investigation for that?
Either. And once you get into here, it is completely dark. So unless you have dark vision, once you get deep in here, it becomes really hard to see.
Well, I do not have dark vision, so I'm gonna probably wait for the party.
I'll cast dark vision on you.
I have dark vision.
Boom.
You have dark vision, or you don't have dark
I
vision?
do now, by way of your efforts.
You do now for an hour.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I can actually scout now.
Okay. Using your perception skills, you don't see anything that looks like a trap, but you do notice there is it's like just a scrap of cloth that maybe it's supposed to be a rug or something, but it looks kind of off. Looks like it's probably covering something. And it's near the back. There are coffins on either side in here. And not much else, really, but just near the back, it looks like there's. And you can tell this has been recently trotted through. There's definitely places where feet have stepped on.
I'll make my way over to the out-of-place cloth. Kick it to the side, roll it to the side, see if I can figure out what it's hiding.
There's a hole. This cloth was covering what looks to be just like an open hole.
Wait, that's
And
it's elaborate.
Yeah,
It's a jump hole. Cover it up on your way down.
It's about 3 feet around. It looks like it maybe widens out more or less once you get down, but it's not straight down. It like slants down and just goes down into the earth. And you can tell that creatures have slid down it and climbed it recently. There's stone and rocks, and looks like there's some handholds near the top.
Okay. Does this look like a hole? It's going to be big enough for all of us to go down, like one at a time.
One at a time. Yeah, you can squeeze down.
All right.
Make sure my map is ready here. Now, I realize we only have an hour and 10 minutes. And this may or may not be enough time to go through this. So just a fair warning.
So we'll get as far as we can, and then at the end we'll all just roll d20s, and if we do good, we kill everything, we get all the gear. If we do bad, then we still win, but it takes longer.
But then we have to roll a D4 to see who dies.
Yeah.
It's a
That'll
3.
be
What?
I can only do that to d20s. Never mind.
Okay, so here's the deal. Do we think that this is where our dude is?
As far as you know, seems to be adding up.
I can cast if we think he's within. I don't know how Cynthia is dimensionally challenged. Do we think that he's within 1,000 feet of us potentially?
Not really sure.
Okay. If you think that it is useful, I have a 4th level spell that is locate creature, but he has to be within 1,000 feet.
Maybe
Why
there's
don't
a.
we climb down to the bottom of this and then cast it?
Okay, it's a 4th level spell, so I only have a couple of them. I only have one,
Maybe there's
actually.
a-
I've been talking to myself. How long does it last?
What?
How long does it last?
It lasts concentration up to an hour.
Oh, so yeah, cast it, and then we use it while we walk through, and as soon as it tells us, then we know which direction to go.
But how far is 1,000 feet?
How far is it? 1,000. 300 yards. 333 yards about.
Okay, so
What do
then
you mean?
the question would be then for the DM, how would this work if I cast it? Is it going to, when I get in 1,000 feet of him, is it going to ding? You know what I mean? Like, or am I just
You're
gonna?
sense his presence in a certain
Yeah,
direction.
you'll just be
in a certain distance.
alerted. What is this? Does it tell you direction or what?
It's locate creature. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
Creature is moving. You know the direction of its movements.
Okay. Yep.
But it's a concentration and it lasts an hour. So if she casts it and then we move into its 1,000-foot range.
Okay. I just
Then
want to
it
make
should-
sure I'm happy to use it. That's the whole point of the spell. I just don't want to use it and then lose it when it would have been useful. Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead then and cast locate creature.
All right. So you do, and yeah, you detect Faerun. He's within 1,000 feet. He is definitely downwards, and he's in one certain direction, which might make more sense a little later. But yeah, he's definitely down below you.
Okay. So let's do it. Eric first.
like right below.
No, not directly below. It's
Oh, just
just to one angle, but definitely
down.
down.
All right.
All right. So Eric goes, right?
Yeah, I'll lead.
Slippy slide. And there you go. Guys, it's these walls, I realize they look like they're awesomely built, dwarven crafted walls on this, but they're not actually. They're natural. Pretty much look like they were manually dug.
Scrapey, scrapey.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself.
Okay. And it is pitch black down here.
Okay, so should I just, I mean, I know you guys just cast dark vision. What should Mirek and I do? I have a torch.
I can cast light on my dagger. And keep it sheathed until we need it. But I'll
Well,
stumble.
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and cast dark vision on both of them too.
Okay.
That's a lot of dark visions. What level
Wait.
spell is that?
2.
You have 4 casts of level 2?
Don't I? Yeah, you get. I have 6 spells, and I have 1 spell, and I have dark vision. I have 1 second level spell, but I can cast it up to 6 times.
Really? Okay.
Because whatever your spell you have, you can write. Isn't that how it works?
It's different for every class. I don't know how druids are actually. I haven't really looked at it.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I can double check.
Quick question. Is Mirth and Eric crackly for everybody else, or is it just me?
Yeah, they're crackly for me too.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm crackly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to check and see if it was my computer being stupid. So, please continue.
Yeah, maybe reloading or something will fix it. Yeah, you guys have been crackly for a little while now.
Yep. And that's my thought, is that if it was me, then I reload. Sorry.
Let's take a quick look at this druid business.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah,
There you go.
crackling there.
It was actually kind of hard to understand you.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're
Mm-hmm.
crackling.
You
Lack
can
of crackle.
cast second level spells using a second or higher level slot. So you could use like a third level slot or a fourth level slot to cast it too.
Spell slots per level. Well, he's got I got second level, but it looks like you only have 2 slots. So you can only cast it twice per day. Yeah, you've only got 2 slots.
Well, then I don't do that. I've only cast it on Eric and I. I didn't understand how it works.
Okay. It's their level slots. So you got
That's fine.
4 slots at first level, 2 slots at second level.
Then why don't we approach it like this? Why doesn't Eric and Mirth go ahead of us outside of our torch range? And Merrick and I can come up with, I have an ever-burning torch. We can come behind. That way maybe we can get some surprise on other creatures. Yes, no,
Sounds
maybe so.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Let's move.
I'm
how
gonna
you
go
wanna
ahead
do it.
and cast Long Strider on myself as well, and then I'm gonna go bear form.
Okay. So 60 feet. That's how far dark vision is. You can see all the way out to there. Basically, in this room, over off to the side, you see a big patch of mushrooms and bones. And over here, you see, it looks like a pile of rags and other crap. There's a hallway going down this way. And as you get further back, you see another wall there. It looks like it continues on.
I'm gonna ask Joe, like, which way should we go?
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up in the room, and I'm gonna go left towards. Let me get my pointer. So I'm gonna go up towards this direction. Right? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I see now. My map was zoomed out too far. So which direction feels correct?
To you?
Mm-hmm.
You're okay. You're going out all the way to there. So after going out there, you see a lot more, and you also hear something too. Oh crap! This is a weird reveal tool. All right, I'm going to use the square one. That's easier. So that one goes down. It looks like it has a archway into something. There's something behind this wall. It appears. It's like looks like it's like a little hiding nook, and it's got slots in it for arrows or for something to poke through, crossbows or arrows. It's like it's some kind of defense hole. But nothing seems to be shooting at you from it. And you look in there and you see a pile of dead kobolds.
Freshly dead?
Yeah, they're pretty fresh, maybe a day or two at the most. But they look blasted, cut.
Okay. Which direction feels right for the dude?
Using your spell, it is pointing. Let's see here. I'll make a little arrow from where you're at. And then you can decide. It is pointing this way.
Let's go
That's
that
a-
way.
That's a dick move. Okay,
That's where
so
it's pointing. It tells you the direction, right?
yeah,
That's the direction.
I say we go this way.
Okay.
I mean, we can tell that there's something on the other side of this door, the archway thing,
Yeah.
but I say we go down.
Okay. You guys go down. It's going to approximate 60 feet.
Does it feel like we're getting, like we're angling in that direction?
It's still pointing to the same core area. So it's once you've moved, from right there, it's still basically about pointing the same.
Can you make me
Okay.
bigger?
Oh yeah. Let's make you so large that you can't fit through the hallways. There we go. All right,
Yep.
looking down that way, it looks like a unfinished end, which I didn't fully draw, but you see some mining picks in a cart, and it looks like this area is still being dug over here. So I'll just make a little squiggly and a mining pick. That's the worst mining pick ever, but
That's the mining scythe.
there's a cart with 2 wheels.
Wow.
It's like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. Just pretend. Theater of the mind. And looking down this way, you see, looks like it opens up to a room all the way down there. And there's also another path going south.
I'm gonna keep heading down.
Your pointer from where you're at right there is still basically like this.
Okay, so if I go down here, what does it do?
Look. It still is more or less the same angle.
Okay.
That's not quite right, but yeah, it's about the same as before.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to click in the black.
Oh, this is a large kobold cave.
I should probably have the stream follow this. There we go.
From looking at my map, can I tell what is in that direction and what we're coming up on?
The map doesn't have anything for these tunnels. It's just how to get to the hole.
Oh, okay.
So as you go here, a steep incline starts once you start heading past that intersection. So you're going down pretty quickly here. And you see that it opens up into a room. And this is way down. This is probably like 40, 50, maybe even 60 feet down. Just pretty steep, continuing going down. It starts to become like the sandstone, gritty stone and sand, almost like. And you start hearing the sounds of water splashing and just trickling and it's definitely some kind of wetter area, and you feel like it's still declining down, but you can sense that there's water not too far ahead. It's like it looks like it's like kind of the edge. Maybe at some points it rises up in this whole cavern area. So looking around, let's do an approximate here. And you can see it starts going up again over to the right here. And way over to the left, you did see some kind of symbol on the floor, just barely made out something going on over there. And if you look up, you'll see that there's a overhang. It's like this rock that's jutting out where you can look over this whole chamber. Looks like it might come from that other tunnel or something. All right. So, what's your guys' intention here? So you're exploring the room, and yeah, I'll reveal more of it here.
Okay. If I go there, what does it do?
One moment. I'm revealing this whole room real quick.
Oh, okay.
And I'll tell you in a sec.
Big room.
Yeah, there we go. So you're going there. The arrow is pointing, or your concentration on your spell is pointing this way.
Wow.
Okay. So, do we have an elf in the party?
Oh, as you get that close to the water.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Shit. Sorry.
You notice that it looks like it's probably really, really deep, like some kind of drop off right there where this water is into who knows what.
I slowly back away from the water.
It's definitely not shallow. And this little rune over to the left, yeah, it basically looks like that. You'd have to look at it more to really tell anything else. But okay, where are you guys going now?
I ask one of the magic-ish people if they want to check this huge rune out.
Sure.
Make an Arcana check.
18.
Nice. Joe's not too sure, but Mirik, you feel like it has, it's somehow linked to the water. Like, it seems like some kind of controlling rune, but it doesn't look like it's activated by this rune. It seems like this rune just links it to this particular chamber, whatever it is.
That's interesting.
So what you get from it is there's something in here that's gonna mess with this room.
So I'll tell that to the group. Something in this room is going to change what the rune is doing, maybe, or at least interact with the rune. And the rune's got something to do with this water. So if we play around in the room, maybe we'll figure it. Play around in the room, maybe we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And then we can also detect magic and maybe try and figure out where it is. Which I guess I'll do.
Okay.
I'll run around the room.
Okay. There's that. Edge of the water looks deep and dark. The rune in the room, there doesn't seem to be much else in this room. It looks, it's just all this sandstone.
Can I climb up to this overhang?
No, it's pretty high. It's like 60 feet up. I guess you could try, but you'd have to climb the wall and get to it. It's actually a large stone that's jutting out.
Okay.
So based on where you were previously, you feel like there's another way to get there. Like you'd have to go back up. And yeah, this rune itself can't be activated on its own. Something else, somewhere else, has to activate it. Is what you gather. And what do you guys do next? Oh, I'm still not having. Sorry, stream people watching. This is where the party is.
We've got a bear in motion.
Bear in
I'm
motion.
running up the
Following the bear.
thing into the.
Looking down there. Okay. Revealing now. Yeah, it just goes out to the overhang. You ran back up.
I'm gonna roar at everybody.
He's the king of the world.
You could do a
Okay.
running. Oh, good.
Yeah. and
Cannonball.
whatever you guys want to do. What's the best way to do this? Do you guys want to just act as a party, or we can go kind of round robin and ask everyone? What works best for you guys?
I don't. I mean,
I'm
okay,
gonna
so
come back.
I have an hour on this. So I'm intrigued by things, but the spell only lasts for an hour. And I
Okay.
can't do it again.
So maybe we should do some more exploration then.
That's kind
I'm
of my
gonna
thought.
dive
Like,
into I'm gonna dive into the water and see if there's anything I can see in the water.
Make a
so I guess we're
perception
gonna
check.
do that.
Bear dives in. Uh,
Go.
from the range you can see, all you see is a lot of darkness. You don't see any creatures. It looks like it's very deep. Don't really see anything other than some sides and rocks. Just kind of some side area. It looks like it expands out and gets wider once you go down a little ways.
The dark vision doesn't help.
It goes a little ways, but this looks like it's very vast.
I'm looking for maybe like a cave along here. I'm gonna go down and try to swim along, looking for some sort of cave entrance or
Okay.
some sort of other interesting.
All right. You already made a perception. Okay. Water on the rune, nothing happens. All right. As you're down there swimming around, checking things out, you feel the water suddenly move, like almost like a wave. And you guys up top notice some of it splash a little bit, like something. It's almost like something made the water move in there.
I'm gonna jump out.
Okay. And you notice the water is kind of rocking a little bit, just like it was really calm, and now it's just like, and it's more than just from you swimming. You can tell whatever it was. You're not really sure, but the water is definitely splashing around a little bit now. And it eventually calms back down.
I'm gonna pee in the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna hike that leg right there. Back one. Nothing
So you
happened.
do. Nope, nothing happens.
Pull my blades out.
I've used everything I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand in the water and like shake it around a little and see if something similar happens to what happened before.
It's very cold.
I just peed in there.
Nothing happens.
All right.
You just stuck your hand in bear pee water.
I was trying to do that before the pee dispersed over.
Yeah, it would take a while. He did pee way on the other side.
I'm gonna dive back in.
Going swimming. Okay. You dive back in. How deep are you going? What are you doing here?
I'm gonna dive back in. I'm still looking for something interesting along the walls, and I'm gonna go back the other direction.
Okay. How deep are you going?
I'm going down to. Is there a point at which I can see the entire wall from? I would go as far as down until I can see the very bottom of the wall and up the wall as much as I can.
Okay. Going down, it starts to expand after about 20 feet. But it's feeling pretty deep and dark to you at that point. You go further?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Ugh.
Ooh, nice. Okay. You see at the very edge of your vision this large ass fishtail. Doesn't seem to be moving much, just floating along way deep down there.
It's a fucking Magikarp from Pokemon.
How much further away is it?
It's 60 feet.
It's 60 feet away.
Yep. Oh, God.
All right, I'm gonna
God.
swim back up.
I've totally messed up this thing. Okay. Trying to get
So it was in some sort of tunnel, or it was 60 feet below me.
below. It's a big open area of water down there. And it looks like or you're not really sure. It's hard to tell, but it definitely opens up.
All right. I found a giant fish thing.
There's a tail.
Can we do some water breathing? Joe?
Yeah. Are we gonna fight this thing right now?
We gotta keep going, right?
Yeah,
There's
but
a-
why are we going under the water?
Because there's a giant fish thing.
I'm looking for my water walk. No, I have water walk. I don't think I have water breathing. That was a potion. What? Yeah, I can make you walk on water, sweetie, but I can't make you breathe it.
That doesn't help.
Well,
Let's
listen.
go back. Let's go up that way. Let's find another way. This weird room is weird, and there's fish.
Weird room is weird. What the fuck? Excuse me.
Let's at least keep going east.
All right. So you get to
You
there.
can't
This
go faster
area
than me.
opens
I
up.
got 4 legs, and you got half legs.
I mean, that was judgmental.
No.
No, he's using physics, and it makes sense because he does have 4 legs, and I only have little legs. However, you're like 1,000,000 miles underwater.
You can
Sir.
just turn into a shark.
Yeah, you're soaked.
Yeah.
You're crackly.
I'm
Me?
crackly.
No. Eric, can you reset your dude thing? Browser?
Well,
There's the
now you
F5.
scared him off.
I did it.
But
I must have the rod of command.
the rod of rulership.
Yeah, that
Hey,
thing.
Murph, can't you just turn into a shark and eat it and call it a day?
I wish I could, but I haven't paid enough attention to my nature side to, do that. I just get really angry.
Oh,
What I'm good at right now.
So when you guys pop out of this tunnel, it goes way up. It just pretty steep incline. It goes up maybe a good 60, 70 feet. It's hard to tell for sure. But you come to a new big tunnel, and I'll reveal some of it on either side. On
You
this
guys
side,
coming?
yeah.
you see that looks like a very large iron stone door. And to the south, you see a whole bunch of mushrooms, like an assload of different crazy looking mushrooms. There's
Ugh.
tons of them. They're pretty much blocking the path. And they're just like all growing across and just sprouted up, and they're just massive and bulging, and some of them are spiky. And you might be able to get through them by cutting or something, but they're definitely hindering any.
Do I know what any of them are?
Oh, shoot.
Make a nature check or survival or anything else that you might have that's more appropriate. And you guys hear, plain as day, from the north, I think I heard someone. And then you hear some footsteps. Did you get a 10? No, you've never seen anything like this before.
Well, you said we heard something?
Yep, you
I'm
heard
gonna
some footsteps and some talking to the north.
try
This
to
way.
do a stealth check and quietly but quickly move along the wall up north, trying to stay low and out of the torchlight.
Okay. All right, just move where you want to go. All right, as you
I've
get
still
closer.
got dark vision.
Okay, you come around a little corner, and you see some light. You see a man holding a candle, just standing there and walking slowly forward. And he's wearing a mask, and he's got slick back hair and kind of white-looking eyes. He seems to be inching forward.
I'm gonna pull out my blades and just wait.
Okay. He gets a little closer, and you see there's a couple men behind him, following with him. Dun, dun, dun.
When they get in about 60 feet, I could cast. No, I can't. Never mind. I can't cast because I'll lose the spell, won't I?
Yep.
Can I attack?
Roll initiative. Hold on 1 second, though.
I
You
mean,
can cast
There it is.
you can cast spells that don't require concentration when you have a concentration spell cast, but you can't cast 2 spells at the same time that have concentration requirement.
okay.
I don't know if that helps.
It does. So as long as I'm doing something that doesn't require concentration, I can cast it.
Yeah.
But hold person requires concentration, so that wouldn't work.
Ah, yeah.
Why do you hate me? Why isn't it letting me roll initiative? I select my token because I'm clicking the wrong button. Because my thing hates me.
Some massive rolls here. Eric, I'm going to give you the surprise round, so you get to do a round before anyone does anything if you like.
Going to. You know what? Unfortunately, I've hung around Mirth for far too long. I'm charging him. Like, I'm going for Mr. Bane Mask guy, and I'm going to try to light him up.
Okay.
Just light them up, up, up. Isn't that a song?
Yeah.
That is a song.
Now he has to be
Can
on
you-
fire.
Can you scream, I'm on fire! When you run in?
Oh
Time
my,
for some battle music.
so many. Oh,
Now, I still can't hear this music. Can you guys hear it?
No.
no.
This one's pretty subtle, so it might not be.
Now I can hear it.
Okay.
So I hit him for 32 with the first one.
Okay. And this is a full-on
Shit,
assassin
son.
attack with the first one.
Okay, so that makes it an auto crit then?
Yes.
Okay. So that's... Shit.
Jeez.
I need to roll another 1d4 plus 1d8 plus 46.
Well, there goes
So
this
much
guy's
for me out
survival
damaging
options.
this.
32, 56.
Wait, what?
56.
Damage?
All right. So you just slink around this corner
No feet.
Oh,
with your
wait. What?
Yes, 56 damage.
That's ridiculous.
Good God.
dagger, and
You
you
literally
just-
lit him up.
you see he's got a dagger out in one hand. He's holding a candle in the other, and he's just walking slowly, and he doesn't see you, and you just get the jump on him. Totally surprised. How do you want to do this? How do you want to make your your kill attack.
Sewing machine. Knife.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you come up on him and you jab him in like 15 vital spots before he even notices you're there. And he just slinks over dead. And
Does the candle go out?
If you
You
wanted
chop
to,
the flame off, and you get it in your hand.
you can do whatever you want with that candle.
I don't care about the candle. I care about the other two things behind this guy.
If you want to make sure that candle goes out, it goes out. Otherwise, it's random.
Yeah, I love it. He like drops down. He's bleeding everywhere, and I just blow it out as he's dying or whatever. Yeah, I'm done.
Creepy.
It's like everything's squirting with every heartbeat.
Can I tell what that sand-looking stuff is?
What's that?
Can I tell what that sand stuff is?
It looks like the ground is just different there. Like mostly it's dirt, but right there it's all sand. As far as you can tell. It's from where you're at, it's actually really hard to tell.
Looks
That's
like somebody
different.
dropped nerds all over the floor behind it too.
Yeah, it's a bunch of candies.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Alright, I need to X this guy. He's toast. The two guys behind him, they don't even seem to be... Yeah, they have no idea that it's happening, even they're still surprised. So that guy's out of here. Mirth? Actually, it's Eric's turn again first, because you got the higher... whatever, Dex, right?
Yeah, man. Dex is 5.
Okay. Eric, you're up again. Now the normal round.
Yep. Make room for mirth. Hit this guy.
Stab one, side step. Stab the other.
Didn't do so hot that time.
12 is still... Or 12?
14.
14. What am I hitting 12? 14's a hit. They're wearing leather armor.
Well, I hit him for 13.
That's enough to take this guy down. You
Bully.
jab him right in the chest, like right near the heart, and he falls over dying. Drops the scimitar.
Okay. Gonna move over near the wall. Hit the other guy with the other blade then.
Okay.
Give me just a sec because I don't have that blade.
This is the
So-
sunblade.
You created a sunblade thing.
I did, but I don't have a macro set up. I'll have one right after I do this.
23 to hit. This is a sneak attack because he hasn't gone yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So your previous attack actually did 33, right?
24.
24. Okay, we're looking at the wrong one. This one does looks like 18. Also a kill. So you slice his neck with your sunblade, and he falls. And combat's over.
That was rough.
Wow, he did a lot of damage to that first guy. A lot of damage.
Wowzers.
Well,
So, moving right along.
you don't hear any more noise from any more patrols or anything.
Is there anything special about this wall here? Or is that just a...
It appears to be... It's different than the rest of the wall. It almost looks like it's aligned with the wall, but as you get really close to and look at it, you notice it has some carvings in it. It has a carving of a dragon, and a carving of a claw, and a carving of what looks to be a sword or a dagger. It looks a little different than the rest of the walls. It looks like it's definitely very solid in stone. And maybe it looks like it might even be reinforced in some areas around the edges.
I'm going to put my claw on the claw. Anything happen?
when you do that, magically it makes an indent for an area for a smaller claw to go. But yours is a bit large for it. And the dragon symbol and the dagger also do the same. They kind of just make a mold-like indent. And then when you take your paw off, they return back to normal.
What's the dragon look like?
It's well, you can see the two legs, the tail. It looks like it's a side profile of a,
Oh, I mean
of a full dragon.
Well, does it look like? Oh, all right.
It's
We
pretty
should
much
probably
like a
look and see if there are
silhouette
like
sketch.
little trinkets laying around that we could use for this.
Is there anything on those dudes that we just killed? That Eric just killed, single-handedly.
Searching those guys, you find their weapons. They've got a dagger, a couple scimitars. One of them's got a crossbow, a hand crossbow. They've got some gold. They've got some random food stuff, and they've got these weird symbols. And you don't see anything that looks like weird symbols of apparently either god or something. No dragons or claws or daggers. They've got a total of 20 gold on them.
I'll add that to the bag.
The symbol they have on them, it looks like some of them have it like on their armor. They're wearing like this dark leather armor. It's like almost like a tooth or something. This white tooth. Sharp white tooth.
How far do these mushrooms go?
Trying to get. They block your vision after a while. It looks like they go pretty deep. As far as you can see.
As we start
They
heading
go
down
60
that.
feet? Or they start to block my vision, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
And they're
you
so
can't
these
really
are
see past
tall.
that. Yeah, they're going pretty high. Some of them are reaching the ceiling. The ceiling's it's about 10 feet most places, but it does vary. Sometimes it gets a little shorter and a little higher. And they seem to be going, a lot of them go all the way up to the ceiling. Some of them are short. Some of them are just really wide. And some are really tall.
As we start going down this hallway, is this the direction that the locate? Sorry, I didn't mean to click out there. Is this the direction that the thing is telling us to go?
Your thing is pointing. Let's see, where are you?
I don't know. I just randomly disappeared.
Let's see you.
Did you press delete on yourself?
I clicked something and then I disappeared because I
Oh,
was
there
right
you
next
are.
to Eric.
You're in darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
All right. It's pointing this way.
Okay. Hey, Murph, I can burning hands this, I think.
There are a ton of them.
15-foot cone.
Yeah, looks like they might. And they kind of make this squish sound, and some of them you see this weird powdery stuff coming off of them. Some of them, like these front ones, you can even see they're just slightly moving. It's very, very slowly. Little spiny mushroom fungus limbs.
Shoot. And that's a concentration also. Any concern here about poisons?
You can make a nature check to try to determine if they're poisonous or not.
Okay. Murph may be better at this than me.
I already tried my survival check,
Never seen anything like
and it
that
was
before.
better than yours, but not quite that.
Not quite the second.
Being that I work with poisons, can I go up and take a look at them, see if I recognize any of the...
Sure. Make a nature check with advantage.
it's just whoops. Didn't need to roll it twice. 18.
Okay. Looking at them, you don't think they're poisonous, but there is something strange about them. Like, they don't seem natural.
So I don't see any poison in these guys, but these aren't like natural mushrooms, so we should probably kill them all.
They're moving really slow. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on one.
Okay. It freezes it pretty well.
Which one did he hit?
Oh, how about
Your
this one?
choice.
Unless anyone objects.
Well,
I'll
now
take-
that he's all frozen and everything, I want to smack him a good one with a dagger, slice him to pieces.
It slices pretty easily, and you can start tearing them down. When you slash it, pieces fall off.
It's going to take a long time, I think, is the only downside.
Okay. So stand back for just a minute, Mr. Bear Creature. Mr. Slashy Creature. I'm going to go here. Well, I want to go between these two. And it's
Okay.
putting me at either. And I'm going to
Okay.
Burning Hands it.
Okay. Burning hands.
And let's see.
What is it,
Dexterity
15?
saving throw. I think my DC went up because my
Modifier
thing
went
went
up.
up. So the cleric, yes, it should be 16.
I can't wait to see these ninjas make a saving throw. Mushroom, he's like,
They don't get a saving throw. 12 damage. You melt down quite a few of them.
And fire
Make-
ignites any flammable objects.
Some of them catch on fire, but the others appear rather moist and more just shrivel some. But
I
there is some
mean-
fire burning on some of them, and you cut down a good bit of them.
I mean,
Pretty much
that
all the way throughout 15 feet.
Yeah, so that should be. Why is it doing that?
The
Somewhere in this, like right in front of where Murph is.
Okay, so as Mirth starts trotting forward after you're like, all right, look at that. The ground below you begins to rumble.
Oh,
Shake.
shit. Sorry, y'all.
And suddenly there's an explosion of mushrooms just flying all over the place as this thing bursts out of the ground.
What the what?
it's the tentacle porn monster.
As it comes up, it
Is this where the
tries to-
tentacle rod comes from?
It tries to smack you, Mirth, with two of its tentacle things as soon as it bursts up, and it misses with both. They just hit your
Arm
hide
tongues.
and bounce off. And its chompers go, and it starts like just going crazy and flailing at you guys.
Do I get a what's it called?
Reaction?
Reaction for him coming
Sure.
out of the ground?
Yeah, I'll give you a reaction attack. And there still seems to be some rumbling going on too. It's like this whole place is just shaking right after. Still shaking even. 12 slashing. Okay. And go and roll initiative. Okay.
I'm gonna use a luck.
It's a little better. Are you allowed to use this on initiative? Does it really say?
On a D20, right?
Yeah, I guess it's
Maybe I'm not doing it right again. Hold on.
It's fine. You can use it this time, but I'm not really sure if it's intended for that. That's pretty cool though, if it can be by the rules.
I'm looking.
I say why not, honestly, unless it specifically says you can't.
I'm up.
Yep, Eric. You got the initiative.
I'm gonna go to town. The first one. 22 versus AC.
Nice.
That's not an ability check or a saving throw, is it?
No, it's not really an ability check. It's not a
Okay.
saving throw. So it's its own
Attack
standalone.
roll, ability check, or saving throw. So I'll go ahead and go back to my 4 that I had.
Okay. All right, 22 is a hit on this thing. It's got
Hit him for,
soft, smushy, fungus-like skin.
hit him for 24. And I'm gonna follow it up with my offhand.
Okay.
Of course. I hit him for 6 more.
Is that a crit?
Yeah.
6 more as in 30? Or what? Okay, I see. Actual 6 more. Okay. All right. You slice off some pieces of it.
No, I don't want to have
I think that blade is not functioning right. The Sunblade, does it have like a +2 or anything on it, or a +1? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's as it is in the DM guide.
All right, I'll look it up.
Okay.
I want to check and make sure I'm not short-setting myself on some damage.
Gotcha. Joe, you're up.
No, I counted for it. I said shitty rolls.
I see. Well, at least you hit.
Yep.
My turn.
Yep. You're up.
Okay. First
So many
hit is
dice.
first attack is an 18.
Okay, 18's a hit.
6
And this-
fire damage.
And fire does double damage to this thing.
Second hit is an 8.
Miss.
And the third hit is another 18,
That's a hit.
which does 9 fire damage.
So what, we got 9 and 6.
30.
Doubled, yeah. 30 damage. All right. Yeah, he has lots of it catches on fire.
Yes.
Does his little like hand tongues like he's on fire?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to mind the pain. Like he's just staying neutral, just slicing it up, and it's just like
This thing's a giant genital wart. That's what this thing is. Like, it's, fucker.
That's disgusting.
and it becomes its turn. It attempts to bite someone here. Let's see who. It's gonna be a little halfling. Natural 1. And you can attack.
It bites
if you
off
want.
its own tentacle.
Do I have to use a reaction?
For what? Wait. 1 second. Well, Mirth can use his Sentinel.
Yeah.
But what's your AC?
19.
Okay. Not a critical miss. And then he's got 2 tentacle slaps.
I was letting you. Oh, okay. So I can attack now.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna claw him. I was waiting for you to resolve your Whatever.
Gotcha.
I didn't know if you were doing something for his critical miss.
A 13 is a miss, but not by much. And first tentacle, it's going to be a miss. It slaps you in the hide.
Does he get advantage since me and Mirth are both in melee with this thing?
Oh yeah, Mirth. Yeah, you get advantage. So that's actually a hit. And second tentacle coming at you, Eric. Looks like it's going to be a miss as well. You can just dodge right out of the way of the slap. But it looks like they're slapping pretty hard.
Great.
All right, so 11 damage. Merrick, you're up.
All right. Do people get attacks if something runs out of their range?
Only from melee. Yeah.
Cool. I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on it. But let me think of what level I want to cast that at. Just 1 second. Sorry for wasting the combat time.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or else run away. And it'll get a 3 on that. And I'm going to cast it at, let's say, 2nd level. So it'll take 2d6 damage.
Just let me read this real quick. Okay. You attempt to rack its brain with terrible pain, but it appears it doesn't have a brain.
Oh, really?
It doesn't seem to care about the terrible sounds. So it is completely ineffective.
That's no good.
It's a mindless beast of some sort.
It's like a giant Nerf cannon.
Are you sure? Because as long as it can hear, it works. So I'll believe you if you say it, but I just want to be sure.
Well, it doesn't have normal hearing.
Oh, okay.
So,
Then it probably.
No, this isn't going to work on it.
All right. So I just lose the spell and no effect?
Yeah. You
All
try
right.
and it just doesn't seem to have any actual effect on the creature.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't have ears.
I tried.
And then you can move if you want. Earth, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna rage, and then I'm going to. Did we establish I can't multi-attack and then do a single attack? I have to do either 2 bites or 2 claws, and
Right, yeah, if you're using your extra attack, it have to be 2 standard attacks.
why didn't I go wolf? All right. And then again.
That one's a hit for 12. You
First one should
knock
be a
off
hit too, right?
11. Oh, wait,
16.
there's 3 claws in a row.
Oh, no, yeah, 11.
Okay, yeah, I see. 2 claws. The second one hits. 11's not a hit. Okay, 12 damage.
What's the 13, 16 for 11 damage?
That's from the
That was
attack
from my
of opportunity.
reaction.
From the attack of opportunity.
My bad.
All right. You just knock off part of one of its legs and a couple of its little spore cannon looking things. And then becomes Eric's turn.
$25 versus AC for 31 damage.
31. It explodes. Literally, it explodes. Make reflex saving throws.
Super.
As this nasty spore fungus just goes all throughout the room. I think, Merrick, you might be out of range of this. Let's see. Oh, wait. You got 30? You're at exactly 30. No, you got
Well, why did you have to
62.
tell me I could move last time?
I know, right?
Let's see.
Looks like you pretty much all made it so far.
I'm looking for the
Okay.
it's just
Dex.
wrong button. I was looking for damn reflex.
Yeah, you made it too. All right, you guys don't get any damage from it, but you're covered in goo and fungus-y stuff.
Joe casts create water and takes a bath.
And once it explodes down, it looks like the rest of the path is pretty well cleared. And yeah, you see this opens up into a giant chamber. And as soon as you go in it, you guys hear from within. Let's reveal the whole thing in a second here. Dialogue part. It's like this big, massive sleeping and main room chamber. You see beds everywhere and cots, and there's some workstations for, it looks like, building traps or something off to the right side. And something I forgot to put in here. There's 3 big cages in the back.
Did you say 3 or 30?
3.
Okay. Okay. What's my dinger doing? This direction, the right direction?
Yep. And as soon as you guys come in there, someone says, "Ha, so you've made it this far." He's like standing actually right here. So I'll just back up a little. There's a whole bunch more of these cultist looking guys.
Oh, shit. So we got that dude from, what was that movie with the blue guy that was naked? I don't remember. The Watchman? Yeah, we got him.
Manhattan.
Shit. All right.
Can I fireball? Can I fireball?
Yeah. Yeah. He says, "You must have come for someone." And in these other 2 cages down here is Martin and Fargrand, which I don't feel like going and getting their icons just for sake of time.
Yeah.
But they're in there. And the other one is some kind of kobold-looking creature who looks rather intense. And there's some torches and stuff lit up in this back area. And
We
this guy
keeping the
says-
same in it?
What's that?
Are we keeping the same in it?
Yeah. Which Eric just went, right? Or I
Which
guess
means it's my turn.
which means it would be Joe if we're going with that. The guy says, I don't know who you guys are, but he just looks really confused. He just stops there. What do you do?
So I'll fucking charge him and cut him to pieces.
Okay. So I have that boon, and doesn't that allow me to maximize one time?
It does.
I'm gonna maximize fireball.
Nail them all.
I am. It's a 20-foot radius, a dexterity saving throw versus 16,
All right, so what's your damage here?
8d6.
It's 8
So
times
what is-
6. 40?
48.
Well,
and shit catches on fire.
This massive fireball just comes out from Joe and just hits all these guys. And they pretty much all fall over burning, screaming, except for this front blue guy who his skin like explodes off of him and suddenly revealed is it looks to be some kind of tentacle man that some of you might know as a mind flayer.
Oops.
Should we make checks to know how scared we should be of that thing?
If you know what it is,
Well,
it
didn't
might
we?
be.
Why didn't I stop at the store?
Oh man, we need an object from the store. That ring of mind shielding.
Yeah, could have used it.
Yeah.
So I know that everybody feels like they're getting screwed right now, but at least you didn't just go in the initiative order, because I do real well when I go before people. However, Mr. Vagina Face.
Listen, but Joe only gets to do that one time ever.
Oh,
Pretty good.
It's a good choice. It's a good
well
choice.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, usually when a new comet starts, we reset it and it would be back to you. But
Eric's turn.
since it literally just ended,
It's cool. I'm not upset. No, I think it's a good. Do it.
okay.
I think it's a good.
I should probably roll this guy's initiative.
Yeah.
You get in there with a 10. He goes next.
No.
Initiative ditcher. Boo. Matt's got to do something to let his mind flayer fuck one of us up.
I'm glad he didn't try to detect his thoughts, because I was gonna try.
He does try to talk to you. He says, "Look, if you've come for them, maybe we can make a deal." His tentacles move around some. Says, "I don't want to stand in your way, you know." He's speaking to you telepathically.
To who? All of us?
Yep. So you can say whatever you want back to him.
You won't be able to stand for long.
I just hit him really hard.
Says, "Very well then," and brings up his arms, does this little shaky thing, says a few words like Mishka,
Mechalika-hi-mechalini-ho.
and he just shimmers out.
I'm gonna get
of
really loud
existence.
and just be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! Fuck this! These guys forced me to work for them. I'll join you right now, man. I don't want any problems." Put my blades away and walk over. Like,
He seems
hands
to-
up.
He seems to be gone.
Damn it,
Like
man!
no sign of him there.
I'm gonna
maybe he
finish
went-
unwrapping him like a Christmas present.
You can make an Arcana check to try to figure out what happened.
Well, it's
But
'cause I
as
stole
far as
mine.
you can tell, he's just like shimmered into nothing.
Oh.
13, 7.
What terrible
Merrick-
rose.
He definitely used some kind of spell. There's no doubt about that. It might be invisibility. It might be something more powerful. I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna do something terrible then, and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. You detect thoughts of Fargrand and the little kobold back here that's in a cage, and of the other person here, Martin, who were like, "Are they finally here?" Thinking stuff like that. Like, "Are we
Are they finally here after a fireball goes off? Like, yeah, bro, we're here. Jesus.
So no mind flare detection.
You don't detect anyone else. In there,
Right.
just those three.
Well, that's my turn. I think he's gone.
Yeah. It's Combat is effectively over.
What? Damn it.
He's gone. I was
Yeah,
gonna
he
wipe around in
seems-
the air.
rolled to hit. It's just for the heck of it. See what happens. Nothing. Oh, yeah, Fargaran's back there, and he's like up against the cages, and he's like, I knew you guys could do it. I thought we were going to die. That mind flare. They have those on their side?
Who's they?
Well, I think I learned something. They're working with creatures from the Underdark. The Nethries, the Nethril, the source of this whole problem. There's obviously a lot more to this that we don't know.
Well,
And the little
Guys.
kobold off to the side says, I know some stuff. I can tell you some stuff. In common.
I'm going to detect his thoughts.
We're going to take them from you, sir. And then we're going to eat you.
these are not the thoughts you're looking for.
It's 12. I gotta go.
Okay.
Have fun, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
You guys want to do another 2 minutes to wrap up the kobold thing real quick?
Sure. I do anyway. I'm not going to speak
Yeah.
for everybody else.
It's up to you.
I'm
yeah, it's
good.
optional. But he looks between excited and a little crazed, maybe. And he seems to be thinking, "Oh, am I finally going to get out of here? This is my chance. Maybe I can help them, and they'll help me." Stuff like that.
Cool.
He says, "Yeah, I know some stuff. Look, I was the leader of this old kobold hole."
Hell of
He
a
brings
leader.
up his tail. He's got a pointy end and picks his teeth for a second, and then flips it to the side.
What was the deal with the mushrooms?
Oh, the mushrooms? Yeah, some kind of magical thing that fucking mind flare did.
So
Yeah,
look.
it's like a protection spell or something. He wanted to keep us back here. Your friend there, he looks over at Fargran. It's apparently really important. Don't know why. Looks like another human to me. But that mind flare didn't want to kill me either. So apparently I'm really important. So maybe you shouldn't kill me either. Or not leave me here.
Well, look. If you help us, we'll help you.
He looks around, says, well, looks like it's just me now. I am the ruler of nothing.
I laugh out loud at that. Like, it's like a loser declaration.
My family, my friends, they killed them all. They took over this place. No reason. They just stormed in, killed our... Yes, I'll help you. Anything to get revenge. What do
Okay,
need
so
to
are you
know?
going to tell us everything you know?
I did get a name. You see, my name is Tib. Tib here has some magical powers. I was born with them, I think. Part of my dragon ancestry. I was born of a red many, many years ago. Enough about me. Now, about you. What you're dealing with here is what they call a tentacle flare. I call them tentacle flares. I think her name was Kalanasa. I heard him say it.
Who's him?
Some of these weird cultists, you know, the ones you exploded over there. I heard him say the name. That mind flare is controlling them all. And she might be back. We should probably leave. Unless we all want to get stuck here. Fargran says, yeah, I heard that name too. I think he's telling the truth. And Tib says, yeah, I wouldn't lie, not at a time like this.
So, yeah.
Martin is apparently unconscious.
How long ago did they appear?
'Twas 2 days ago. The cultists stormed in. They killed everyone. We tried to fight. I tried to fight. They killed all of them without a second thought. But Kalanasa pointed at me and said, not him. Throw him in a cage.
Out of game, does 2 days ago correspond to when we finished the previous quest?
It's about the same time. It was pretty much 2 days ago would have been the day before you destroyed House Glanthron.
Okay.
Or not the day before, the same day. Yeah, same day.
Okay.
Kalanasa, yeah. That is phonetically correct. But if you ask someone to spell it, they would spell it like that. But I guess you guys want to know, they've only heard it too. So the phonetic of it is all you guys really have, actually. I actually like your spelling better. Let's go with that. Mine looks like Kalanasa. I like it with a K better. Let's stick with that.
So, like, this is the end of season 1, I guess. So, like, I guess we should do like a little season epilogue that says, you know, now we have the name Kalanasa, who seems to be behind all this shit going down. Come season 2, we're gonna track that bitch down and pull her tentacles off.
And beat her with them. Make our own tentacle rod.
Yeah.
Tib says, if I can help destroy her, I will. Can I join you?
Absolutely. Like, sure. And when you're done killing everything, I have a lucrative opportunity for you at paradise.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to you about an important business opportunity. Do you have a dream? I know I do.
Dreams are like feet. They're good to have. Aw. I have a diabetic burn. Son of a bitch.
Yep, that's it. From there, you guys can, yeah, I'll give you experience. And there's a little loot. There's not a whole lot down here. Seems like kobolds weren't exactly rich. The cultists weren't exactly interested.
Hacking.
But there's also obviously more stuff in this dungeon that you guys haven't explored. So
Yeah.
we can maybe do some random side sessions in between and explore this whenever you guys feel like it. Might be fun in a week or 2 or 3. That was an epic fireball.
You know, it's the only time I ever get that. That boon is gone now. Makes me a little sad, but felt like it was appropriate.
That was
definitely appropriate.
very useful.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
I think that Mind Flare would have taken one of us over, like the bear, and ended us all.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but then you guys probably would have killed it.
Mhm.
So it being as smart as it is, it's like option 2. Well, it's been fun. Yeah, season 2 trying to decide when to start. Like, when do you guys think would be best?
No
Monday?
Monday.
I'm just kidding.
Monday, yeah.
Can you get everything together by Monday, Matt?
I mean, I could, but it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little iffy. I do have the rest of this week off. We'll figure it out. We'll do. I don't know. We'll just email and stuff like that. Like this dungeon, particular dungeon, has. I'm trying to just not give away too much. Has a lot of stuff in it. Like, apparently I overplanned it.
Well, but you probably didn't expect me to do the locate person either.
No, I didn't.
It would have
Which-
taken us much longer.
Yeah, that's great because that made it exactly. It made it go a lot faster.
It's the normal D&D curse. DM sits for 3 hours meticulously designing things. Players stomp through in 30 seconds. And then the flip side, DM just throws something together real quick as like a stopgap. Players spend 2 hours deliberating on it, and the DM's just like, "Oh God, just do anything."
Oh, that's so
Just
happiness.
burn the mushrooms.
Matt's
Just
done
burn
that.
the mushrooms.
Yeah, I wonder what you guys would do with the mushrooms. That was fun.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so you're
And I-
doing XP?
Yeah.
I'm gonna crash on you here soon.
Yeah, me too. I'm starting to feel it. I'm not thinking as straight as I was earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you XP. I'll send it out in an email or something.
Okay.
And any final loot, like these last cultists. Basically, the last cultists, and Tib is now following you guys around. And one of these cultists has a key to the cages, the one that looks different there, by the way.
I could pick it.
Yeah, you could probably pick
Your
this up,
mom
probably.
could pick it.
I can cast Knock. Speaking of which, do you think that Knock, because Knock says that you choose an object that you see within range. The object can be a door, box, a chest, set of manacles, or another object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. Do you think that includes a mouth?
Maybe a mechanical mouth,
Okay.
like from a golem or something.
Yeah, I think the
Motherfucker with
object
braces.
prohibits it.
Oh yeah, if they had braces or something in their mouth, you could use it on that and be like,
Fillings. Gold teeth.
yeah, gold teeth. Use that object and like push it down or something really hard.
I'm going to be watching out for these things.
Huh? Yeah, I like creative uses of spells. I think it makes it a lot of fun.
The pants on the ogre or the orc was my favorite. That's got to go in the highlight reel.
That's
Oh.
awesome. Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Saying
Have
something.
fun. I've been waiting for a long time to use fly offensively, like against an enemy, but it's real hard to manage.
Yeah, and you can't really do it deep in a dungeon
No,
unless you got a big cavern,
I basically want to convince an enemy to fly with me.
so you can fight him in the air.
No, I want to get him way up in the air, thinking he's going to fight me, and then just drop the concentration on that spell. But there hasn't been an opportunity yet. Because like fall does a d6 per 10 feet, right? So
Yeah.
if we go up for 3 rounds, we'll take like 18 d6.
Yeah, I think it maxes at 20d6
Well, that's pretty
terminal
good.
velocity, which is a lot of damage.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. It's like average of about 60 something.
It's 20 times 3, or I guess it would be 20 times 3.5.
That'll kill a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Average of around 60. It's a lot of damage. It's almost as damage as one of your attacks.
So I have to rig up like a Rube Goldberg machine to deal as much Derek as Eric does with.
Like, Assassin is, like, even without these daggers, you'd still be doing a lot of damage.
I don't know, man.
I mean, the
Yeah, I
daggers
guess
help.
you're right. The dagger, all it gives me is
It's like,
+2 and then an additional D8.
so it's another 3 through 10,
Yeah.
which is not that significant in a 50, 60 damage attack. So, yeah, I think Assassin's just a little broken. Not broken, but no, it's good. Like, I think it's fun, honestly.
It's single target damage.
Yeah. It's nice because you guys are well-rounded. You got, like, the massive single target damage. You've got some AoE as far as damage. And then out of combat, you guys have got a lot of stuff, too. Each have kind of an angle. Except for Mirth. His angle is attack.
Yeah, his angle is straight at it every time. An island of dragons appears. I charge. Okay,
Tyrannosaurus Rex appears.
I charge.
There have been so many times when I thought we were going to die because of that action.
Yeah. Well, luckily he is an absolute monster and nearly unkillable from straight up damage.
I need to get some more support spells, like haste.
I think that
For the
Beholder,
bear.
though, almost killed him. Way
Beholder.
back in like,
The undead beholder thing we fought.
yeah, the Beholder in Athun's lair. Undead Beholder. The one you have the turd from.
Oh, Beholder. Yeah, okay.
I like
was-
how it took a turn.
That's how I recognize my enemies.
It's actually a gem. It's not actually turd, but he was sitting on it. So
Yeah.
I think I still have that, unless I manage to trade it away at some point.
it's a black opal.
It's a Beholder turd.
You guys working this week?
No.
Sort of no.
I have not either. It's nice.
I'm trying to get ready to move.
When do you officially move? Or
I
you
don't
still
know.
working on
Sometime,
it?
yeah, like the end of this month, but I have to talk to my new boss about the contract.
Gotcha. Is it like a certain length right now? Like a year or something?
It's like technically a year with strong possibility of renewal.
Cool.
Okay, so just posted a link.
Looking.
I'd like to explain the picture. At first, it doesn't look like much. There's just a guy in a hat. And it's a Fallout 4 companion that was talking to me about how much he liked being my companion and blah, blah, blah. And I noticed as we were having the conversation that there was a former companion of mine laying there dead in the ground. He and I got into a fight, and I fucking killed him. It just made me laugh. This dude's like, I really like working with you. Like, we really got it going on. I'm like, yeah, we do. Oh, hey, there's Paladin Dance. What's up, bud? You're gonna work out as long as you don't say what he said.
I just started that game like yesterday, and I shot Paladin Dance in the face, and he killed me because it's the first time I did anything with him, and he annoyed me.
I don't even know who that is.
Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him yet.
Um,
On that route, I guess.
So I made this horrible, horrible decision to try to be a triple agent in the game. Technically a quadruple agent. There's 4 main factions, and I was in good with all of them. And I just kept pushing the game along, very carefully making choices to where I could like, no, I'm cool with you. No, I'm cool with you. And these factions all eventually become enemies. So like no spoilers, but decisions have to be made. And in my game, Paladin Dance was not on the winning side of that decision.
I wouldn't picture it. He's a little bit mean, but I don't know much about him.
I really wanted him to be the companion that I maxed out, because when you get 100% like reputation with a companion, you get a perk like permanently. And I think his is like you do 20% more damage and you take 20% less damage. It's really good.
Yeah, that's really strong.
Yeah, it's OP as shit. The problem is every time I'd get close, I would do something that he would hate, and it would drop his faction points really low. And it's an invisible system, so you can't see how far you are. You just have to talk to them and figure out if they like you or not, and it's really annoying.
I see.
I found him annoying from like halfway through that quest that gets you into starting the Brotherhood of Steel stuff.
Yeah, he is a holier than thou turd, and I don't know how. You said you started the game yesterday.
Yeah.
When you meet the main dude of that faction, you'll probably think the same thing.
Oh, that's no good.
I cannot stand this fucker. Oh, he's such a jerk.
I tried to kill him at like level 6.
Yeah.
And that was a problem.
I'm on the Brotherhood of Steel at level 6. I'm like, I don't even know. I think I'm level 12 or 13 or something, but I haven't seen any sign of them.
Oh, wow.
Okay. My dude is currently level 43, and I'm actually on the Brotherhood of Steel's ship, the Pridwin, killing them all right now. And it's not easy. They're hard as fuck. They have Gatling lasers. You're like, shit, stem packs everywhere. You've become addicted to stem packs. I'm like, oh, that's not good.
What does that actually do when you get addicted to stuff?
Um,
Does that have any real effect?
I think it can mess up your stats depending on what you get addicted to. There's a couple weapons in the game, like Junkie's name of weapon. You do like 25% more damage per withdrawal effect that you have.
I found a junk launcher, but
The junk jet?
yeah,
I would love that thing if it didn't weigh like 40
27,
pounds
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Jeez.
And the damage is all flat. Like, I think I would like it more if you could like shoot a knife out of it and do like 50 damage, and shoot like a teddy bear and do like 30. You know, that would make sense. But it's all flat at 42.
Yeah. I didn't even know what it did. I just got excited that I could like shoot light bulbs and globes and stuff.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you put in it; it all does the same damage. I found railroad spikes. That sounded fun. Plastic fork. You're like, fuck you. Burger King,
damage.
your bitch ass. Yeah.
Oh yeah. In this dungeon, obviously this is where Tib lives, or lived. So you can pretty much ask him anything about it the next time we play, and he can probably tell you.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
useful because of the giant fish.
Yeah, something that would be obvious from, the players in game. It's like, oh yeah, he lives here. He's gonna know what some of this stuff is.
Also, I think Mirik has to become the entertainer at whatever Night of the Whisker Roving Dragon is.
Oh, that's in Suzel.
Yeah,
What?
it's on the shop's site.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that. I was gonna. There's like so many different directions I thought about taking this session. It's really hard to decide, actually. I thought about making it an auction, like that auction event, the Voon layout.
Yeah, saw that.
Just the auction that's up on the site. The estate auction.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about doing something with that, but I was like, yeah, it's kind of going to be no fighting probably.
Okay, I gotta go there as the king.
Yeah. I claim this. Charge the treasury. Thank you. All right, I got a faction to kill. I'm gonna dip out and do that.
All right. You have fun.
See you guys.
See you
Yeah.
later. I'll give it to you.
What's that?
I'm going to get out of here too.
All right. See you, Matt.
See you.